What's up, everybody, and welcome to the Overwrite podcast, a video game podcast hosted by me, Gage Edwards. And also joining me, as always, is the best worst gamer in all of video games. His name is Nine.
How's it going, everybody?
Hello, Nine. How are you?
I'm good. How about you, Gage?
I'm doing fine, Nine. How are you?
Don't start.
Come on, man.
Don't start. Not
it's
doing
like my
that.
third joke I've made so far today, and you're just like, no.
No, I'm not giving you that one. Not giving you that one.
Not being a good audience for me. That's pretty cool of you. Again, everybody, welcome. This is the Overwrite podcast, a video game podcast that we host live on twitch.tv/birdcage_gaming every Monday around the 9:30 p.m. Eastern slot time. Tonight about 9:45 because we are fumbling over some new tech. That's fine, though. Most of the new tech was my dumb phone, my dumb thumbs on my phone because I can't type fast.
And me making sure I had everything installed and ready to rock and roll for the stream tonight.
Right. In case there are new faces in here, I'm looking at one in the chat right now. This is a podcast we do every Monday where we talk to the chat. We talk about games. It's not a normal video game podcast where they just kind of cover the news. We like to take some news bits and some events and turning into real talking points and have a conversation about what's going on.
Yeah, and we like to get chat involved too.
Right. I don't like to regurgitate the same thing you're going to see across 4 different news sites that are being visited by 7 million people. There's a dog here?
The dog's here. Why is the dog down here? Chat, go upstairs.
Dog just wants to hang out.
Go on.
Tonight's show, of course, we're going to start with our always popular, for us, I like it because it gets to talk about what I've been doing. The what
you just like talking about yourself.
What you're playing topic. We're going to talk about the launch games for the Xbox Series X and the PlayStation 5.
Yep.
And rank them. I have a good feeling about what's going to be number one. And
Bug snacks.
Don't spoil the show. We're also going to be talking about first-party games versus Game Pass on what we would prefer or what we think is more important. And then later, if we have time, we're going to be talking about more Game of the Year categories. Although, I was wondering if we started that a little prematurely with some games coming out this week. Did you see the review scores for Bug Snacks?
No.
They're good.
I mean, it could take indie title. Good. It could take indie title.
I might.
And we still have time to edit everything because we can
be revisionist.
It's games through what? The end of.
Well, it depends on when we want to do it. It's not. I'm not actually. I don't care about Jeff Keighley's award show, which we will talk about.
So anything. Let's just set it straight. Anything coming out before December?
Before December.
All right.
Cyberpunk's in December.
I know, and we have it on our list. And we have it on our list already.
Well,
we don't actually know that game's going to be any good yet either.
True.
We know it's coming.
But come on. I guess bigger things have failed.
This is true.
But at the same time, it feels like when big video games have this big of a budget, usually they're pretty good review bait.
And CD Projekt Red's really, really good. Like, they don't make just...
Sure, but they could just have a bad vision the whole way through,
That's true.
They could have, something just totally could have been like, fun. Yeah, you look at BioWare. BioWare had a great track record, and then they put out Mass Effect 3 and Andromeda.
Yeah. Right after each other.
Well, there was some time there.
But
yeah,
there was nothing in between those to like redeem.
Dragon Age was in between those, and that won Game of the Year 2014.
I guess
because nothing else.
Inquisition.
Yeah,
that won Game of the Year.
It won Game of the Year because nothing else came out in 2014.
I guess that's true.
It was a shit year.
I guess that's true.
Void in the chat saying he liked Andromeda. I'll say the same thing I said when it came out. The gameplay was great. Everything else was
bad.
Everything else was awful. Nine, what you been playing?
I've been playing a bunch of stuff. So I've been playing more Ghost Runner. I finally am at a point that I'm just stuck. I can't do it. Like, my fingers and hands and brain don't coordinate well enough to do it.
Stuck how?
Stuck, so you remember the platforming section that
we
I was
did sit here
with?
and watch you struggle, yeah.
For like 45 minutes on one room.
Mm-hmm.
I've struggled for 2 hours in a spot now.
Son of a bitch.
And I'm like, you know what? It's not worth it. I'm done. I give up.
2 hours on one little platform.
Not one, like it's like a 7-step platform.
One little
It's basically that section, but with every other element in the game incorporated in with it too. Shooting, killing, dodging. I know.
So this is when the game is like, hey, do everything we've taught you at the same time.
At the same exact time. And it's the first section where it's done it, and I'm like, fuck.
Yeah.
I don't like this anymore. I'm not having fun. So I just stopped. I just stopped. And I switched over. I played some more Fortnite. You saw me playing tonight when I got here.
I remember when you would curse the hell out of that game.
It's still a stupid-ass game, but it's...
You would curse and yell and get mad
here's the thing about Fortnite, though.
Go ahead. Here's the thing about Fortnite.
Here's the thing about Fortnite is I don't have to keep playing it. Like, I can just stop it.
Oh.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I have a problem. Or I had a problem.
Had a problem.
And then I broke it with Warzone.
And you've...
I graduated.
Well, as soon as I get my new video card, I'm putting Warzone on this bitch.
Hell yeah, you are. Better have 250 gigs.
I got 700.
Better have 250. Void is saying in the chats, Void, one of our viewers at the moment, is saying he struggles on all platforms, I imagine, and never did finish any Mario game.
Oh, you got to finish some Mario games, dude. They're some of the best games out there.
They're very good platformers.
They are some of the best platformers. Mega Man, not so much.
What are you talking about? Mega Man X is one of the best games of all time.
This again?
Yeah,
Really?
this is again. You can't just say Mega Man is not a good platforming game.
No, Mega Man is not a good platforming game. And we're just going to end that discussion right there.
I guess they're just too hard for you.
They are. They are. They absolutely
like these baby
are.
platformers like Mario.
They
I saw
absolutely
something
are.
interesting
What's that?
today. I saw someone say people like Mario games, but fans of Mario games like the games, but fans of Sonic like Sonic. Do you think that's true?
Yeah,
I think that's true. Also.
that's 100%
Yeah,
true.
people are like, yeah, I like the Mario games. Well, I like Sonic, but
I like Sonic.
I don't like
I don't
Mario.
like Sonic the
I don't
game.
like Sonic games.
Yeah.
So that's okay. Void, spam the chat all you want. If this
All
is a
good.
one-man chat at the moment, totally fine. Got some lurkers? Usually do.
Always.
What you been else? Fortnite, Ghost Runner.
And then I finally went back to the Final Fantasy VII remake
Hell
because
yes.
I'm like, you know what? We started an initiative at the beginning of the year, and we haven't gone back to it. And everybody's had all this free time, and I think that's why we haven't gone back to it. Called the Backlog Relief Effort.
The backlog relief effort. We're terrible at it. Well, you're terrible.
I'm terrible at it.
I've been doing pretty good.
I'm on chapter 11 now, so I finished the sewer section. I'm on chapter 11. I'm starting that. We're literally going to start that chapter tonight after the stream.
Oh, so I mean, you're close-ish. You got one
There's, what,
long chapter left.
6 chapters left. Is
I
it 17
think
or
it's
18?
18.
It's 18.
But I mean, 14 is a really long chapter. Everything else is kind of middle.
And 14 is the chapter. I think it's either 11 or 14 where I have to steal the weapon from the boss
Okay. I think it's
to
11.
get the achievement for all weapons in the game.
Because I think I noticed it in 14, and I was like,
I think it's 11. I think it's the boss at the end of 11 that I have to steal it from.
do you know what section it is? Because I'll confirm that if you do.
No.
Okay, then I won't say anything.
I just know it's a boss. So every time I come across a boss, steal.
I'm so excited. I can't believe for everyone who doesn't know, the backlog relief effort is a effort to hold each other accountable and really,
Encourage you to
us
finish games.
To finish games just sitting there collecting dust.
And you know what I think it was?
What's that?
I think it was the fact that I got so bored with the Phantom Pain, Metal Gear Solid 5.
Oh, so
that I just like, I was
you
like,
picked a game you didn't like from the backlog.
well, I'm still going to finish the Phantom Pain at some point. I just don't know when. That's going to be the game that takes me 30 years to complete.
Okay.
And when I finally complete it, I'm going to be like, why didn't I do this sooner?
I'm going to feel the same way about The Witcher.
Yeah,
I know
that's the other one. And Cyberpunk. Because neither one of us are going to finish
I told you,
Cyberpunk.
I'll finish Cyberpunk. There's no horse riding in it.
Just cars
Good.
and giant dongers.
Okay. If it gets me around, I'm in it.
I mean,
Whatever.
it might.
I will say this: Final Fantasy Void again in the chat is saying that he loved the Final Fantasy. They loved the Final Fantasy VII remake, and they actually finished that one.
A lot of people did.
I did, and I will tell you, at this point in the year,
It's the only Final Fantasy VII game you've ever played.
it is my only Final Fantasy game that I ever played on my own will. I've played a lot of Final Fantasy games at press events. I can't tell you how many times I've gone to a press show and they're like, "You want to play Final Fantasy 14?" I'm like, "Fine, sure. You can try again. I'll try and beat your boss for a T-shirt, whatever."
We never did beat the boss, but we still got the T-shirt.
Got the T-shirt, of course, because cute faces. The thing about Final Fantasy VII Remake is currently, and I don't want to spoil anything for the rest of the year. It's my game of the year so far.
Really?
So far,
That's a good choice.
I fucking love it.
It's good. It's really
fucking love
good.
it. I really
will give
love
it that. It's a lot better. So for people who are new or don't know, I hate Final Fantasy VII. Like the
He's
original
a
game.
fucking buster.
I hate Final Fantasy VII. My favorite Final Fantasy of all time is 8. Hands down. Always has been, always will be.
Yeah, get out.
I hate Final Fantasy
Get
VII.
out.
The remake has turned me around on it. I like the Final Fantasy VII remake.
So good.
It's so good. And it's definitely one of the best looking games on the PS4.
Yeah, absolutely.
Like hands down one of the best looking games on the PS4. Now granted, I mean it's last year life cycle game. So, they've had time to polish it up as best
I'm
as they
excited
could.
to see what part 2 looks like.
if we ever get a part 2.
Oh, we'll get a part 2. That game did crazy well. Square Enix is not going to be like, get rid of it.
It's got to make up for that Avengers money.
They lost so much money.
$63 million.
They lost so much money. And you know what? I saw that the game was $30 at Target, and I was like, I'll pay $30 for it. Had it in the cart and sat there for like 10 minutes going,
don't do it.
I don't know.
You know what you do? You wait until it's $5 on Black Friday and buy it.
At Black Friday, it's going down to $30. That's it.
Black Friday?
And that's already a Black Friday discount. I couldn't do it. I didn't order it. I will wait even longer on it. I'll wait even longer. I've already started making my Black Friday list.
All right, so I've talked about what I've been playing. Gage, what have you been playing?
I guess the only game of consequence I've been playing outside of WoW and Warzone was Fuser. I've been playing a lot of Fuser.
And that's cool. No, I watched your stream Saturday night?
Yes, Saturday
night. Mm-hmm. And that game looks absolutely dope. Had some pretty sweet tracks going on there.
I think I was a pretty good DJ.
Had some really awful sounding stuff in there, too.
I think I was a pretty good DJ, regardless of that second comment. Because it made me laugh when something sounded ridiculous. When you everybody at home playing Fuser, if you're playing Thrifty's yellow track, it's just a horn. Like hell yeah. Bring in the clowns, everybody.
Can you just put that on all 3 tracks and just have vocals over top of it?
Yeah, you can. I'm pretty sure, even though you could just have it on the one, I guess, but whatever. Put a filter on those horns. Maybe. I kind of like them stock.
You can make a cowbell.
Yeah, kind of. I guess
or is it too like wheezy sounding?
What? The
horn sound.
Oh, you might be able to make a cowbell. If you put like one of the filters on it, I guess. A low-pass filter might help out. Not sure. But I've been playing a lot of Fuser. Harmonix reached out to me. Of course, I talked about, had a meeting with them.
Yep.
Talked about the game. They sent me the game early. Been playing a shit ton of it. Finished the campaign of it. Been playing a lot of freestyle.
You finished the campaign on the stream.
Finished campaign on the stream because I wanted to
just freestyle.
I wanted to finish that on stream and just kind of show people this is what the campaign, this is end level campaign looks like, and then the freestyle bits. I think the game's a lot of fun. I do have a review out on the YouTube channel.
Yep.
Which everyone should watch.
Did you upload that to the Spotify playlist too?
No, it's just a video at the moment.
Just video.
Okay. I didn't know if it made sense to have it because I was showing stuff on,
Just do the video.
So the video's up on the YouTube channel, of course, youtube.com. Search Birdcage Gaming. I don't know what the URL is.
We should probably get that linked onto our Twitch page.
It is?
Is it?
It's in the About section for Twitch. You can just click on YouTube.
Cool.
What else? Yeah, so it's a good game. I've talked about how I really like the game. I'm a fan of mashups anyway. I like weird new kinds of music with songs that already exist. I see that in the review as well.
Yeah.
The cons for the game is definitely how much grinding the game consists of.
Yeah,
man, it takes forever.
But even to what they were saying in chat on Saturday, there's no multiplayer, or there's not a lot of people doing multiplayer.
All right.
So you're not grinding out that way,
sure,
and getting experience that way. Because you might get bonuses for winning multiplayer matches.
I recognize that I maybe don't have access to all of the achievement or the
features,
the song experience and song currency ways to obtain those things. But still, at the same time, when you start the game, they give you 1,000 credits for songs.
That's not a lot.
And songs are unlocked at 200 credits a piece.
Yeah.
So 5 songs right off the bat. But then they give you I want to say 30 to 35 songs right away. Then you can unlock 5 more of your own, whatever. Every time you level up, you only get 300 credits for songs.
That's one song every
time. And I've played for I want to say 13 hours now. I'm level 10. I still have songs to unlock. After 10 hours of playing this game. You know how long did it take you to unlock all the songs in Guitar Hero?
Oh, not long at all. Basically you beat the campaign.
You play through it once.
You basically beat the campaign, and that's it.
Right.
Everything.
So that's the biggest downfall. And there's a song in there. I don't know the song I'd ever use anyway. We have to be level 45 to unlock it.
It's probably one of the house songs.
45. I'm on 10 after 13 hours.
Yeah, that's pretty bad. That's grindy.
I think it's grindy, and I think that can be fixed. And I don't think it has to be that. I mean, I know they want you to keep coming back and playing the game. I get it. We always talk about how games want you to want to monetize your time.
Yeah.
No problem.
And I mean, Rock Band, even you played through the campaign and you unlocked the majority of the songs.
Mm-hmm.
There were a few songs that you didn't get.
I didn't play a ton.
I played a lot of Rock Band.
I was a Guitar Hero guy. Whatever. But yeah, I do love the game. I think it's a lot of fun. I think it is a game that's easy to pick up but hard to master because there's so many different options you have of what you can do for each song.
Yeah.
Customizing what's going on. I really like that I can make my DJ look like I want it to. I can make the stage look like I want. Bring the songs that I want to hear. I can have my own style, my own vibe.
You know what? I can't wait.
Go ahead.
I can't wait for somebody to mod an actual DJ table to run Fuser.
That'd be interesting.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So you have your crates at the top, right?
Yeah.
Somebody's going to figure it out.
Oh, I'm sure it'll get modded on the PC. I'm a Guitar Hero
and
or Rock Band.
You know how insane that stream would be to watch?
I mean, I'll check it out.
That'd be awesome.
I did see the community guidelines and stuff today.
Oh, yeah?
I'm pretty sure. Well, I deleted the VOD already.
Yeah.
It's gone. So you can't watch it online.
Right.
I think we're good. But I think you can't, whenever you stream it or something, or if you put a video up, you can't monetize it. You can't
so turn ads off and all that stuff. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, and that makes sense.
Yeah, and they put out the community guidelines. They're like, listen, we're trying to protect you from DMCAs and all this other bullshit.
Yeah.
Like, this is what you need to do. But like, you can do whatever you want with it if you use the harmonics-based songs.
Yeah.
So the house songs are totally fine. It's the licensed music you got to be worried about.
Yeah.
So deleted that VOD. Sorry, everybody.
Get rid of it.
There are some hot tunes on there, but it's gone forever. Can't listen to it.
Gone.
But you can check out the review on YouTube page.
Yeah.
That's still fun. Other than that, yeah, I haven't really been playing much. Been playing a lot because I've been doing the Fuser stuff, getting ready. I know I wanted to finish that before the new consoles came out.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. I think that's all I've been doing. Just a lot of Fuser. A lot of songs sound differently to me, and a lot of songs that I've never heard before are different to me now. So I know when I've gone through my Spotify, I'm like, oh, I like that song. Play. Oh, I don't like this.
Yeah.
I don't like the original version. Can I have the Fuser version I put together? Oh, yeah. So now I'm stuck in a place where I'm like, I like those songs.
Is Fastball in there?
Fastball?
Yeah.
The way?
Yeah.
No.
Damn it.
That's the deal breaker for you.
No.
Fastball.
I heard it this morning. It came across on my Spotify playlist on my way to work this morning, and I was like, you know what? This could be really cool mixed with something else. Because now that's all I'm thinking about.
Fastball.
No, mixing songs with other songs.
I just can't stop thinking about The Way, which is a great song.
It's a great song.
But there's something else, and then in the harmonics Discord that I think Void
and
Mr. J
Mr.
Star I think talked to me about on Saturday. I was down there and I looked through like the music there on the harmonics Discord. It's broken down by the games. So in the Fuser one, I was like, I checked out all the channels. Not much going on in some of them, but the music one filled with suggestions, and I'm like, they probably got all the ones I want because I want to submit a bunch of stuff for Fuser to take a look at. And I see some of the Fuser devs in there running in and out, but it's crazy. But now it's like I've made a folder in Discord, one that's like harmonics press and harmonics, and I don't want to mix the two up. So I have to be very careful about which one I click on and type into.
Yeah.
So
anyway, moving on.
You want to move on?
Yeah.
9.
We've talked a lot.
I don't know if you know this, but 2 new video game consoles come out this week.
What?
What?
I had absolutely none.
You know who knows it like really well?
You.
1, me. 2,
your bank account.
My thumb refreshing Amazon to see when that thing shipped. 3, yes, of course, the bank account. Because the bank account was like, I hope no traffic comes through, and it gets hit by a car, and then it's about to get up. He's like, I hope everything's clear, and then another car comes through, and it's the PlayStation. So it is going to be a fun week for I'm waiting to get a call.
And then you got a bunch of cyclists coming through for all your games and accessories and shit.
Yeah, pretty much. It's like my bank account walked on the street. I hope nothing's going on today, and a parade of monster trucks just fucking pummel through everything.
Boom. That was like me building my computer, like. Boom, $400. Boom, $300.
Void is hoping to order an Xbox Series X, but I got to tell you, it's going to be tough.
It's going to be tough.
In about 2 hours, some are going online. Different retailers are going to have them for online orders. So good luck.
You hear that, Dennis?
I have faith. Yeah, Dennis is in there. He's like, give me the PlayStation. That's my impression of Dennis eating. I don't know why he was eating during the impression I was doing. In my head, he's listening to this, eating like a bowl of cereal.
I'm so glad you're ragging on Dennis. That makes me so happy.
I don't know Dennis. That's
I do.
I do. We talk Gundams. That's about it. So yeah, they're coming out this week. Let me ask you this.
Yeah.
Does it feel like it?
No.
It doesn't.
It really doesn't.
It doesn't feel
like it's almost and I think it's because of 2020.
Okay.
Just being a shit show of a year.
Okay.
And all this unexpected bullshit. Then the chaos that was the election last week and everything.
That's killing your console hype?
No. It's the things. It's not the hype.
It's just the world.
It's just I'm paying attention to so many other things.
Okay. Gotcha.
That I'm not paying attention. I mean, I'm paying attention to the console releases. Like I'm just like constantly looking at my watch. Like, is it Friday yet? Is it Friday?
Come
yet?
on, Target,
is it
you
Friday
bastards!
Yet? Is it Friday? Where's my email target? Where's my email target? And then I'm also trying to like get the last piece I need for this, for the computer. So I'm constantly refreshing like 3 different websites all day long, checking to see if there's a little yellow button that says purchase or buy or whatever. So I think I'm just gonna wait till next week when the new Radeon cards go live.
You're just going with that?
I'm gonna try.
All right.
I'm gonna try. So I'm hoping I can score at least one of those, because if I can do that, then I'll be at least in good enough shape to run all the games.
I was thinking, it doesn't to me feel like consoles are coming out this week because there's not like that much sheen about them. Like the consoles themselves are impressive.
It's a very lax launch for a console.
I mean, I'm impressed by the consoles, but it's the whole like, well, all the games that are coming out except for one will just be on the consoles I already have.
Right.
Like the only thing I couldn't play this week would be Demon's Souls.
Yeah.
I'm not playing that anyway.
I am.
I don't give a fuck what you do. How does that sound?
Chat was saying if I've gotten my shipping confirmation. So Gage has got his Series X confirmation.
It's going to be
from
here
Amazon.
tomorrow.
And I have not gotten anything for my confirmation. Target is going to just right up my...
Well,
I can feel it.
you could be one of the unlucky ones. The Amazon emailed people this morning about their Xboxes and were like, hey, sorry, you might get one before the end of December.
Who was doing that?
Amazon.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's rough.
I saw a lot of people angry on the Xbox subreddit talking about how they don't
I tried
What's Mike's in the
to
chat
get
saying,
one on Amazon.
Yep. Mike's saying go to Amazon instead of Target.
I didn't have a choice, because by the time I was at Amazon, they were already sold out. Because I was under the impression they weren't supposed to go live until like 9 o'clock in the morning.
Everybody was under that impression, which is the unfortunate part. But then it was like...
But then everybody was like, fuck it, let's just do it.
Fuck Sony. They don't dictate what we do. We're Target. We're Amazon. Fuck you, Sony.
So I had gone to bed thinking, oh, they're not going live until 9 o'clock. I got time. I can do this at work tomorrow morning. Boy, was I wrong. I looked up at my phone at 7 o'clock when I woke up, and Gage said at 11:20, I think it was like 11:43.
It was late.
You had messaged me saying, Amazon pre-orders are live.
You know
and I was
what?
like, oh, fuck. Like, that was literally, I sat in my bed and I said, oh, fuck.
I'm gonna say something brave here. I felt like a first responder for consoles this year for people. I got a lot of people consoles.
Yeah.
There was a lot.
I mean, you sent me that message at 5:44 on that same day, and at 5:45 I had checked out.
A lot of people were like,
and it took every like tab in my window pane in my phone to get that. I had 12 tabs running to get that.
A lot of people were like, Gage, you're in video games. Can you help me get a new console? I'm like, I'll keep a look for you. And I kept sending links to people.
Dennis, more consoles are going up on Amazon tonight.
What, for PlayStation?
I think so.
No, for Xbox. PlayStation's on the 12th.
PlayStation's on midnight Wednesday night.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Because there was a tweet going around that was like, hey, because they were both listed in the same line, so it looked confusing. So it looked like the 12th would have both, but no, it's just the 12th for PlayStation, I believe. But you should look into that. Void also says they asked, where are we? They're coming. They're coming for our consoles.
We can't tell them.
They can watch twitch.tv/birdcage_gaming, where we'll be streaming from the consoles.
There you go.
This week. So how about that? You can watch me play games. So 9, can we pull up a list of games coming out this week and talk about them?
I think my computer can handle that.
You think so? You think this new one can handle it?
I didn't want to do that.
I did see anyone who wants a console for an Xbox that some of them were going, that some GameStops were having some in-store, but very limited quantities.
You have to do online pickup.
Well, you can wait in store, but you have to. No. I saw some stores have them. Trust me, some stores have them.
GameStop put out a message saying that it's online pickup only.
Some stores have them.
Those stores are idiots.
But you can only buy them as bundle. So
All right. So what was I doing? Oh, launch titles.
Yeah. Let's just do. I mean, if you do games releasing this week, like if you do the
games releasing this week, 11, 12.
Yeah, because I think Amazon's gonna have some later tonight. I think. Don't quote me on that. I've seen a lot of information.
Metacritic. All right.
Why you gotta do this like this, Metacritic? Why can't you just give us a whole comprehensive list?
No, get away.
They're terrible. They don't update the thing. Is there a wiki? There's a wiki one that has like everything just laid out. Yeah, I'm sure if you can find one, PS5 bundle would be great because it's probably gonna have the game in it that you want or a game in it that you want.
They all come with one game I want.
Astro's
Playroom.
Yeah.
I didn't know they were packaging that.
The first one. Yeah, it's basically the tech demo to show off the controller. Yeah. Which I'll play, and
which everybody, which we can get into in a little bit, but everybody is in love with the PlayStation 5 controller.
Like, do I have to look at it?
I've seen a lot of videos.
What I'll do is I'll put, you know how horses have blinders for their eyes? I'll put one under my chin, so I don't have to look down.
So that's October. Yeah. Let's go here. All right, November 10th. Here, let's just make this a little bit bigger so we can see all of November 10th.
I hate the DualShock Christ.
All right.
A lot of stuff. All right, so the 10th is when
it's coming to the Switch. Okay. Yeah. So the 10th, Xbox Series X, Arc.
Which we already know about. Assassin's Creed Valhalla is one that we definitely need to talk about.
Yeah, Valhalla.
So that's Metacritic. I think they had like an 85 earlier today.
Yeah.
So doing very well so far.
Doing pretty well. Yep. Destiny 2.
Yeah, and
Beyond Light
joining Game Pass, I believe.
I don't know what that is. Do you know what that is?
Enlisted? No.
Yeah. Oh, it's an MMO.
Okay. Cool.
All right. So obviously Fortnite, Horizon. Wow. Horizon, Fuser. Yep. Gears 5. Man, what the fuck is that?
Don't know.
Maneater, the shark game.
Maneater, whatever.
Yep. No Man's Sky, Observer reboot. Watch Dogs comes out tomorrow.
Yeah, I mean it's been out.
Let's see. That's really not a lot.
Right.
Rogue Company.
What we know of the Xbox is it's basically all things that have already been out.
Yeah.
Except for
a couple.
Yeah. Yeah. Watch Dogs has been out. Assassin's Creed is the one that's like getting the Xbox branding, getting the Xbox marketing. Yeah. So they're the ones that are the big push there.
Yeah.
So for on the 12th, Assassin's Creed is coming out again for the PlayStation 5 this time. Astro's Playroom, first party title included on the console. Bugsnax. On more consoles.
Demon Souls,
of course. Yeah. Everyone likes that or something.
Godfall,
yeah. Go ahead.
That game, so I wasn't interested in this game at all at first. And then I started watching like the developer videos for it that are on the Gearbox website. That game looks like a lot of fun.
Yeah.
It's a looting game.
Yeah.
And it's almost like
Destiny
meets Halo kind of thing.
And there's no shooting.
There's no shooting, but it's a lot of that like heavy armor type stuff, you know what I mean? It just looks like a lot of fun.
Are you going to get it?
I am hoping it comes with my video card when I buy my video card.
Okay. Well, look at that. Godfall. We're talking about Godfall.
But Borderlands publisher Gearbox is not developing it. They are publishing it.
Right.
Counterplay Games is the developer.
Yeah. The thing is, Godfall, as they had their launch trailer included a little note that said console exclusive for 6 months.
Mm-hmm. So and that's why I was like, oh, if I get it with my video card and play it on PC,
there you go.
Not have to worry about it. Okay, so then we got the Pathless.
Mm-hmm.
He's a PS4, PS5, and apparently iOS.
Interesting.
Spider-Man
Miles Morales,
and Spider-Man Remastered.
Yeah, whatever.
And again, Watch Dogs Legion.
Cool.
And then Friday, Black Ops, Kingdom Hearts, Melody of Memory, and Need for Speed Remastered for Hops. I didn't know they were doing this until today.
Yes, yeah, they're doing that.
I did not know they were doing that.
Is it not already out?
No, the Hot Pursuit Remaster?
Yeah, that's just a Switch launch.
That's the Switch launch. Yeah. I don't remember seeing it. Because I just saw there. Okay, so it came out last week. Okay.
Dennis in chat saying Godfall looks dope. It looks cool, but it kind of gives me the feeling that Rise Son of Rome gave me for Xbox One.
Yeah.
So I'm just gonna wait on it. I'll probably. It's not. It doesn't look like something I'll spend $70 on.
If I get it with my video card, you can just use my Steam account.
That is true. And I can just play it there.
And you just play it there.
You know,
Then we can play together. No, we can't. Because Steam doesn't let you do that.
The unfortunate part is I have Watch Dogs Legion, but it's on Uplay. We don't share Uplay libraries. I don't know that you can, but it's on there.
Yeah. I ain't worried about it.
Yeah. Void, November, December, wallet, destroyed.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
So that's what we're looking at now for this week. I'm going to ask you an obvious question.
I closed that, so I hope you don't ask me to bring it back up.
We're still talking about him.
All right, I'll pull it back.
I'm going to ask you an obvious question. You could probably answer this question without that. What are you most excited for this week?
Not Bug Snacks.
What?
You know the answer to that question.
I know the answer, and I'll explain it to you. It's Demon Souls, and it's because he hates his life.
Yeah, pretty much.
Are you someone who's platinum Demon Souls on PS3 planning to platinum this game again?
So Dennis and I have been talking about that. Because
Okay, go
Dennis
ahead,
also
talk about
platinumed it. We platinumed it literally at the same exact time.
On PlayStation 3.
On PlayStation 3, way back in the day. We may have used some unorthodox methods to do this, but that's neither here nor now. Here nor there.
It is now.
This is the now. And where was this one? All right. So then let's just go down here. Okay. So, all right. Take care, Void.
Yeah, thanks for coming in.
We were talking about this, and we were trying to figure out if it was worth our time again.
Worth your time again. Are you kidding? You already know the answer to that. Why ask yourself a dumb, stupid question?
I don't think it's worth my time again.
What? Are you kidding? This is the only thing I know about you, is that you platinum Demon Souls.
I didn't have 2 kids when I platinum Demon Souls.
How long does it take?
Oh, it's going to take a while.
How long does it take?
So Dennis and I probably fought for ages to get that one trophy. One trophy.
Are the trophies out for this one? Did they change or are they the same?
It's everything's exactly the same.
Okay.
So they have said they have not changed anything. They have only added a few things. They didn't go anywhere beyond what FromSoft originally did. All the combat engine is original from the original game. All the drops and everything are original from the original game. Which means that the pure blade stone, yeah, see, before I even said it, the pure blade stone drop is a 0.001% chance drop on an enemy that only spawns under certain conditions.
Okay.
It's not worth my time. I might.
You're going to do it.
Try. And
I know you're talking of a big game.
So it's literally all going to hinge on that blade stone.
Okay.
If I can get it, then I'll do it.
Okay.
If Dennis can get it, then I'll do it.
Because you can share it.
Because so the trophy triggers just by holding it in your inventory.
Look, Dennis is going to do it.
Are we doing 712 again?
Do it again.
Are we going to do 712 again?
Do it again. Fuck it, dude. Your personality is I've platinum Demon Souls. And there's going to be a Demon Souls title out there. You're not going to platinum.
You're not wrong.
That's
not wrong.
That is the thing you have. It's on the business card.
I did it twice. We got to figure that out.
You got to do it.
Because we can't do it the way we did it the last time.
For you to even consider or suggest to me that you won't do it, I think is offensive.
Offensive.
And insulting to me and you.
It's insulting
to
the
this
Demon
show,
Souls.
honestly.
It's insulting to Demon Souls, is what it is.
Yeah, I feel like everyone that's still alive, that's platinum Demon Souls, that is getting this Demon Souls, is going to do it again.
Owes it to themselves to do it again.
Yeah, it's like a badge of honor. Like, I'm not going to be
That's
a
fair.
one of two.
That's fair. You're disappointed?
Yeah, of course he's disappointed because you're like on the fence. I can't believe you sat on this Demon Souls fence. Don't be a PS3 purist. You have your thing again. We talked about this Blue Point game for fucking ever, and I was hoping it wasn't Demon Souls. And then when it was, you were like, hell yeah. And you're going to sit here and tell me that you won't platinum it? Are you kidding?
I forgot.
You
We talked about that
sicko.
for like 6 months. Talked for it for a long fucking time.
Yeah.
I always let people down. That's what I do.
Welcome to the show.
Thanks for catching up. All right. So what are you most excited for, Gage?
Would you like to guess?
Bug Snacks. No, probably Assassin's Creed, if I had to guess. If I had to guess, I would probably say Assassin's Creed.
Now, in a normal year.
And I'm a little excited for Assassin's Creed, so I kind of want to play it.
Okay.
Because it looks dope.
Looks dope. It's getting good reviews. Looks dope. Here's the thing. Am I excited for Assassin's Creed Valhalla? 100%. Of course. Absolutely. I'm going to play the shit out of it tomorrow. Am I excited for Spider-Man Miles Morales? 100%. Of course. I'm going to play the shit out of it.
I swear to God, if you say Bugsnax is the most excited you are, I'm going to be so disappointed.
Don't worry. I can't. Why would you suggest some dumb shit like that? Am I excited for Demon Souls? No. Am I excited for Bugsnax?
I'm going to hit the button.
Yeah, I'm excited for Bugsnax. Is it the most excited game this week? Yes, it is. I am the most excited about Bugsnax, and here's why. I will explain it to you.
I can't believe I'm sitting here for this.
I'll
give you your 2 minutes.
I have played a dumb amount of Assassin's Creed games. I've had my fill. Cool.
Fair.
I have played a ton of hours of the Spider-Man game. I know what to expect out of that.
True.
Cool.
Fair.
Bugsnax? This is all new to me. This is a whole new thing.
Gage will never join that party.
I will say this. I am not in on this Demon Souls thing. Right? I tried Bloodborne. Wasn't for me. I recognize Demon Souls is not the same. Will I try it if I get a copy somehow? Sure. Will I buy my own copy? Maybe. If I need something to play on my PlayStation, maybe. I bought Bloodborne.
You get one game right out of the box, and then you got 3 for free. Actually, you got a whole library of games for free.
On the PlayStation?
Yeah.
I played
PlayStation
I played like all of those.
I know. But you have stuff to play. And you get 1 for free, and you get Bugsnax for free.
Would I be doing myself in this podcast justice by not playing it? If I end up with this game, are you going to be like, what are you doing?
I'm literally going to ask you. I'm literally going to ask you, do you feel okay? Do you need me to take you to the hospital?
No, and I haven't felt okay.
Do you have the Rona?
13 years. It's been a long time.
Been about 19 for me.
Anyway, I am the most excited about Bugsnax because it is a new experience, and I don't know what to expect out of that game.
That's fair.
It's got me the most intrigued.
You mean Sackboy's
definitely.
not your big title?
Hell no.
Okay.
Oh my god. Well,
what about Just Dance 2021?
I like Just Dance games, but it's not my most excited. I probably won't have that game either.
I am super excited about Miles Morales too.
Yeah, me too.
Especially after they showed off that
playing that Into the Spider-Verse
Into the Spider-Verse suit.
Hell yeah.
So good.
I am very, very excited for that. I think I might even watch Into the Spider-Verse the night before.
It's on like everything.
I mean, I own it.
I own it too. I own it in 4K.
Yeah, Amazon's like, hey, do you want to buy this again? I'm like, why?
I own it in 4K.
Why would I buy it again? Yeah, I've got it in 4K also. And then they're like, hey, we put out a Steelbook version. You want that? I'm like, no. I already have your fucking movie.
Why couldn't I have the Steelbook version when I bought the 4K Blu-ray combo
why
pack?
release the cool Steelbook version 20 months after it came out?
After it came out, yeah.
The fuck's wrong with you?
Amazon.
It was fucking Amazon. I'm excited for Bugsnax. I'm gonna play all these games, of course. I don't know where I'm at with this Demon Souls thing. Probably not gonna play it.
I know you.
But I like to live. I'm living in this world where there's like a small percentage that I will play it, but I probably won't play it. I'll just let everyone else enjoy it, and I won't try and fit in.
Yeah.
I won't be the poser for Demon Souls. Does that sound okay?
That's fair. I'm already carrying 1 poser, so I don't need to carry 2. And that's not Dennis.
I understand who you're talking about.
You know exactly who I'm talking about.
Mm-hmm. She's bad at games.
She might be worse than me.
Oh, let's not get too crazy.
Well, she just plays a lot of bad games. That's really her thing.
Whatever. Everyone's got their thing.
Everybody's got their thing.
So yeah, I think Assassin's Creed. I'm really excited for. I was watching a lot of gameplay of it earlier this week. Sorry, last week because it's Monday.
Yeah.
And days just run together for me.
You don't tell me that. I'm very familiar with that fact.
I'm excited for this because it kind of gets back to more of like the roots of Assassin's Creed, where instead of doing this whole like what I see in Origins did, where it's like it's like an RPG, but it's Assassin's Creed. You know, it's a little different, a little more narrative based kind of stuff. I don't. And I liked Origins, I like Odyssey, but I was like, it's just so much going on. Like you took like something that was simple and fun of just being sneaky and like period piece and doing this cool stuff and turned it into like, hey, it's like an open world RPG and there's 50 billion things for you to do at one time. I'm like, okay, now you've drowned me in content. I know that people love content. You've drowned me in it. I don't want to do it. Where this is getting back to
that Witcher 3 effect.
It's that Witcher 3 effect. Although I'm sticking with that one a little bit at a time. It's like I have a big sandwich and I take a bite of it every 6 months.
You got the 6 foot long sandwich and
just little nibbles. every other week. You know,
Yeah.
that's all I got. So I had time for The Witcher.
Yeah.
Thing I'm not excited about for Assassin's Creed. Get rid of the fucking boats. Stop doing stuff with boats.
Well, you know,
Hate the boats.
Get
rid of the boats.
In the real world Vikings, they would burn the boats when they landed on a new land. So they had to find a way to survive, and they couldn't go back. I doubt they do that in this, though.
What I would do, if I was a game developer Viking, remove the boats from the game. Just so I don't have to fucking use them.
Boats are a core mechanic of being a Viking.
I understand. That's why I hate the boats. The boats set a precedent in 4, and I was like, cool, pirate, that makes sense. I never want to see this again. I don't like these.
You mean 3?
3. Whatever. You got to come over on the...
3 had it before.
You come over on the Mayflower. I don't care. I don't want... I don't want to see these boats ever again. 4 came out. You're a pirate. Makes sense. I hate this. The other ones, I don't give a shit that I have a boat in Italy. I don't get... Was there boats in Unity? I don't remember anymore.
I didn't play.
That was France anyway. I don't want a boat ever. Ever. Boats keep coming back. The boats are the worst part of modern Assassin's Creed games.
So you're not going to play Skull and Bones?
Fuck no.
If it ever comes out? That game is canned.
Here's the thing.
That game is canned.
It's not canned. It's still in development. They redid their outlook on that game.
Yeah, I know.
They're like, yeah, we're not going to make a boat combat game because everyone hates the fucking boats.
They
We're making it a whole
rebranded
game.
that entire game.
Like, well, the boats will be part of it, but it's really more of a story campaign now.
Yeah.
The ship combat is fucking terrible. God, it's so boring and stupid, and I'm bad at it. It's just spinning in circles until one person dies.
That's basic boat combat.
And then you got to travel again, and it's like, I want to be sneaky around things where I don't have to. I like stealth games where I can avoid combat if I'm good.
Don't ever play Sea of Thieves.
I tried. There's too much griefing.
And a lot of boat combat.
Multiplayer, it's a fucking pirate game. Makes sense. I'm not playing it, though, because I hate boats. If they would have put a horse in that boat, I'd find a way to get
to drown
money
the
back.
boat with the horse on it?
I would get money back from Microsoft. I promise. It's just, and like when you're in the boat, you get seen by a boat, it attacks you. I'm like, no matter what I do, a boat's going to see me. There's no like, the stealth mechanic for Assassin's Creed and avoiding conflict is gone. He's just gone. Am I putting you to sleep with this boat thing?
I'm getting bored. Let's move on.
That's what I'm most excited about. What do you think's going to be the best launch game?
Between both consoles?
I would say...
Or just each console individually?
In a Metacritic sense, between both consoles.
All right, so
including
I definitely think Valhalla is going to take the cake in the realms of Assassin's or Xbox.
Oh, okay.
Like there's not going to be an Xbox exclusive title coming out this week that's going to do better than Valhalla.
No, I don't think... I might not even re-review anything. Yeah.
But with PS5, there's a good bit there. Miles Morales could be the best. Demon Souls, honestly, could be the best. And I'm not just saying that because I'm in love with Demon Souls. I'm saying that because the game has such a huge following now that people are starting to respect it for what it was back in the day. And then, I can't believe I'm going to fucking say this, Astro's Playroom is not going to do well. And that's where I'm done.
You don't think so? You don't think Astro's Playroom's going to do well?
I think it'll do fine. I don't think it's going to be...
Is embargo up on that? Because that on Metacritic already? Can we see that?
Let's find out.
I know the embargo on Demon Souls is up on Wednesday.
I mean, they did...
Apparently they did send it to
Metacritic, Astro's Playroom.
Dennis is saying apparently naval combat is there, but
82 right now, so it's not even beating Valhalla.
Right.
Let's see.
But yeah, I'm glad they're getting rid of boat stuff, so it's not the fucking essential part.
Bugsnax is only at 79.
Oh, it went way down. Oh no.
It's at 73 on PS5.
Oh no. What happened to my boy? Look at my boy.
Massacred it.
Assassin's Creed, yeah, you had it.
I gotta spell Assassin's Creed first.
It's because there's no apostrophe before the S. Boop.
To be determined for PS5.
Okay. Because it's not out yet. They might not have sent it.
85. Nope.
No apostrophe.
Also.
Yeah, I think that one is Wednesday. So nothing on that. Demon Souls on PS3 was 89. Do you think it's better or worse than that?
I think it's better.
Okay. I think so too.
Not by much, like maybe 2 points. Like it might go up to 91.
Whoa. That's crazy talk.
It might.
That's crazy talk.
So I think Demon Souls, based on what we've seen here,
Sure.
might be the best one. But we don't know anything about. I don't know that there's anything for Spider-Man Miles. Whoops.
Spider-Man reviews are out, so I don't know. They might have it.
85 right now. 85.
Huh.
So
That's lower than I thought it would be.
that's lower than I thought it'd be too. I thought it'd be up there with the high 80s. Get out of this.
So was it? So 85 is like what we're looking at then. Miles Morales and Assassin's Creed were right there.
Yeah.
And we think Demon Souls is gonna be better than
Demon Souls is, if it stays on trend with its previous release,
that. I think it'd be better than that too.
I think it goes up 2 points. That's just a prediction.
I could see it just being another 89.
It could just be the same score too. Yeah, I'd be okay with that. I love the fucking game.
Love it enough to platinum it again.
Don't start this again.
I'll start it again.
No, let's move on.
Next topic 9 I wanted to talk to you about, still in the realm of the games for next gen, because clearly both consoles, both Sony and Microsoft, have different outlooks on what sells their console.
Absolutely.
Sony wants you to have the PlayStation 5 to be on the console that has the best lineup of first-party games that they can, right?
Mm-hmm.
Whereas Microsoft has the Xbox, all of the Xboxes, the family of Xboxes, and the PlayStation, and the PC, and mobile gaming, remote gaming, streaming, right? To push Game Pass.
Oh, yeah.
So, what do we, gamers, think is more important going into the future of video games? Would we rather have strong first-party titles like God of War, Horizon, and all that, or a strong Game Pass lineup of a subscription
100
service?
some games that change periodically.
Right. So the Netflix of gaming, or one killer app
So
every half year.
So I kind of fall into both categories.
I don't know.
No, because I like, first off, let me just set the record straight. I think first-party titles are dumb. I think every game should be available on every console. I've said this a dozen times. It's just, I hate exclusive titles. There. I said it. If we could have Spider-Man on every single console, great. If we could have God of War on every single console, great. If we could have Halo on every single console, great. Gears on every console. You know, you get my point.
Yeah, I understand.
More people having fun playing games. That's all I care about. So having said that, I fall into both categories because, one, I like having the first-party titles that Sony has. Right? Spider-Man, Demon Souls, whatever Sucker Punch decides to do next.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I also like that subscription-based service that Microsoft has, because there's a lot of games that I'm like on the fence about that they throw on Game Pass, and I'm like,
I haven't tried it.
I could try it. I can beat the entire thing before it comes off there if I want to, and I never have to pay for it in full unless I really want to.
Right.
I did that with one game so far.
What's that?
Dead Cells.
Okay.
I love it. It's fantastic.
Well, let's see
it
how it worked out.
was only $20.
Well, okay.
Plus, I got 20% off, so I only paid $18 for it.
Okay.
So, you know. So I like both about the same. Mm-hmm. And that's only because first-party titles still exist. If first-party titles didn't exist,
we wouldn't have the question.
We wouldn't have the question. We wouldn't have the question, right?
We could just go home.
The subscription for Game Pass is so good, and there's so much value for what you're paying for. And especially tomorrow when EA Play, not EA Play, what's it called?
EA Play.
They're changing it to EA Play?
Because it was EA Access.
EA Access, that's what it was. Is merging into that. That's even more games at my disposal.
Yeah, which some of those
no extra cost.
Some of those games are available right now.
Yeah. So, I mean, you can't argue that. Like, if you're paying for games up front and you're spending $60 on every single title every week, you're throwing money away.
Sure, yeah.
If you buy Game Pass, you only have to buy probably half the amount of games.
If any.
If any.
You could just have their service.
Because Microsoft is just pumping title after title. And all first-party Microsoft titles go to it.
Right. It does
launch
include
day. Most of them are
Microsoft
launch day.
No, they are all of them.
Are they all launch day? Did they finally confirm that? Okay.
It's been that way since it started.
So, launch day titles that will never be removed from Game Pass.
I know. It's pretty wacky, right?
I never have to pay for Halo. I never have to pay for Forza.
I can't tell you the last time I paid for an Xbox game that wasn't, well, I guess, a first party Microsoft game. I haven't bought one since well before Sea of Thieves and all that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like that's a lot of value right there.
Right? You got a whole list of Microsoft titles.
And
they own
it's
23 studios.
It's a measly what? $6 a month? $5 a month?
Depends on the one you want. It's $10.
It's $10.
Yeah, it was $5 at the introductory period when it was in beta. $10 now. $15 if you want Ultimate.
And that's just included with your
Xbox Live
subscription.
Yeah.
So
crazy,
that's
right?
insanity. Like that's literally the most insane thing ever.
So is that your choice then?
It's a damn good choice.
You would say, I'll make it easy for you.
I'm going to say I'm
Go
60-40. I'm 60% Game Pass, 40% first-party titles.
Okay.
That's where we're at. So that being said, yes, I have to say Game Pass.
You would rather see a Game Pass future.
Yes.
Let me ask you this. Now that Microsoft owns Bethesda, and
I don't
Bethesda, you don't care. Isn't that kind of the same thing as first-party titles, though? They now have exclusive Bethesda titles?
So yes, they do. And Microsoft is very vocal about how they feel about it. They're like, look, we don't ever have to sell. We don't have to honor any agreements between Bethesda and Sony and Bethesda and anybody else. We can make that money back.
Yeah.
Like we're not afraid of it.
Fuck them.
I mean, that's a fuck ton of money, dude.
Yeah.
That was a fuck ton of money they shelled out for that.
Fuck you money.
That's literally. And so I play maybe 2 Bethesda games out of all the ones that they've done.
Yeah.
I did not like Fallout 4.
Sure.
I have a feeling Elder Scrolls 6 is going to go in the same vein as Fallout 4.
You think so?
I think so.
Okay.
And the other Bethesda games that are out there, I mean, they're just published titles. They're not developed titles.
Well, the next one is Starfield.
Right. But I'm saying like the games that I like to play, like Dishonored, that was a published title. That was not a developed title.
Right.
But that's made by Arcane.
But Arcane's under the Microsoft banner.
Arcane is under the Microsoft banner. That's about the only one that I'm really heartbroken about. But here's the thing. I play it on the Xbox anyway, so it doesn't even fucking matter.
All right.
I don't know why I bought it for the Xbox originally.
Dishonored?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I honestly don't know.
You're
I think
a
I was just
PlayStation
thinking,
boy.
I think I was just thinking, you know what? I need more games for my Xbox. Let's just throw Dishonored to the Xbox.
Something has to make this box justifiable.
That way, if I didn't like it, I didn't have to worry about not, screwing up my trophies. That was back when I was big into trophies and achievements and everything. Now I just don't care. I play games to have fun.
Yeah, just playing them to have some fun. So I think for
Anyway,
me, go ahead.
what about you?
I think for me, if I'm thinking about what is the future for video games, what is going to be more important for consoles going forward, I think it is.
What up, Mr. J Star?
How's it going, Mr. J Star? I think it is Game Pass.
I think so.
I just think that's the way that things are going to go anyway. We're already seeing like a push for digital, right? Where everybody knows streaming models and how basically everybody has a streaming service now. Everybody. So now that Xbox has theirs, Microsoft has theirs, it just seems natural that like, how long until Sony has something better than PlayStation Now? How long until Nintendo does something better than Nintendo Online?
I think Sony's trying to do that with the PlayStation Plus collection. It's just not as robust.
Maybe that could be their start. Sure.
It's not as robust because they've already said the PlayStation Plus collection will have games migrated in and out.
Right.
And they didn't say how often, but I would say it's probably every 3 months.
Wow, you think so?
I think so.
That's kind of quick.
I mean,
I think that's quick.
I don't think all of them will get rotated out. I think just a couple of games at a time will get rotated out to make room for new PlayStation Greatest Hits titles kind of thing. Because that's what it is. It's great. It's access to PlayStation's Greatest Hits.
Sure.
That's literally all it is.
Third-party titles as well, but they are well-reviewed third-party titles.
Yeah.
Or games they've had relationships in the past with, like Arkham Knight and Black Ops 3.
Yeah.
But I think as good as first-party games are for a console in like buying power, like people are going to PlayStation because they want God of War, Spider-Man, Horizon, things like that. I think you have to like, if we're being conscious about the dollar, and digital consoles are not a cheaper option for people. No matter if the console is cheaper, it's not a consumer-friendly option. The digital titles are never discounted like physical titles are, right?
No.
So I think if we're going to consumer friendly, you're right. Throwing the $70 away on these first party titles that are coming out every other month, it's gonna add up. But if I'm spending over a year, $15 a month on 120 titles that are being updated constantly, that are basically like, I don't have to know. I want this game bad enough to spend $70 on it. I can try it under my Game Pass umbrella.
Yeah.
But like a glorified demo, play an hour or two, or even the whole game if I want. If I don't like it, I'm not out any extra money.
Right.
To already what I've had.
And if you do like it and they say it's going to come off next month, you're like, all right, well, I could save 20% by buying it right now.
Good, yeah.
Chances are you can still find it cheaper used physically, but
if you have the means for digital or physical copy, right? Because you could have a digital console.
You could have a digital console, exactly.
So I just think it's, and I know we're both big fans of Game Pass. I think in a console going forward, the Game Pass model
is the way to go.
Yeah, the digital library model is the way that it is. And I think that's why you see it so popular with how Games with Gold worked, how PlayStation Plus games worked.
Yeah.
I think the next step is just having more people have Game Pass models.
Yeah. Sony really needs to work on something.
Sony needs to change up how PlayStation Now is done. PlayStation Now is, because on paper, a great thing, but it could be better.
Because if Sony did announce something that was on par with Game Pass, and they still had access to all those first-party titles, that's a killer system.
Yeah.
Like that is PlayStation 4 versus Xbox One all over again.
Right.
You know what I mean? There's just, I mean, it would be dumbfounded of them not to come up with a program like this.
They could just convert over PlayStation Now to be like, okay, you know what Game Pass is? It's just, PlayStation Now works just like it. And I would be all over it. Because you know what's in PlayStation Now that everybody wants so bad? PS3 games.
Yeah.
Or sorry, are PS3 games in there?
Yeah.
Yeah, PS3 games, PS2 games, PS1 games.
Yeah.
Everybody wants that shit. I don't know why. Everybody wants that shit.
I grew up playing all those games.
Yeah, I don't care.
I mean, and think about it. The PS2 has the largest gaming library ever. That's a lot of titles that Sony would have access to.
155 million units. People are going to put their game on it.
And you make the console for almost 25 years.
Yeah. People are going to find a way to put their game on it. In the chat, Mr. J-Star says, Sony did PS5 pre-orders dirty and its community and its fans.
Not arguing with you there.
Man, not arguing.
But I don't think it was all entirely Sony's fault. So much as it was retailers not adhering to Sony's guidelines. Now, granted, we don't know what Sony's guidelines were.
Well, to be fair, Sony dropped the ball first when they did their press conference, announced the console and the price and everything. Didn't say anything about pre-orders. Then later, Jeff Keighley said, oh, I heard pre-orders are going up tomorrow. And then everyone's like, holy shit, pre-orders going up tomorrow? Cool, we'll be ready. And then Walmart and Best Buy and Target were like, oh, no, pre-orders are up right now.
Yeah.
And then after everything sold out, Sony was like, hey, pre-orders are supposed to go up tomorrow. Looks like everybody's sold out. So it was like a
whirlwind of shit.
Yeah.
And Microsoft's like, look, this is when they're going live.
Yeah.
They just straight up laid the hammer down. And they said, anybody that breaks street date on pre-orders, you will lose your consoles.
What is the way for people to pre-orders? How could Sony and Microsoft, because both pre-orders didn't go well.
No.
Microsoft's their planned time was fucked up because that's when you can have bots and things ruin stuff for people, right? On the other end, PlayStation went up randomly, so anybody who wanted one that wasn't ready for it probably didn't get one. Anybody who just randomly got on there had a better chance at it.
Right.
So how can pre-orders be done?
So, all right, here's the thing.
Fix it.
So this is kind of pertinent to this conversation. I've been trying to get a new video card to finish building my new PC, right? It's literally the last thing I need to finish and completely have a new PC.
Right.
So I was watching for 3070s, the new NVIDIA card, because it was a beefy card for a fair price that was beating 2080s significantly out of the water. 2080 Ti's, it was like a little bit here and there. It would lose one or two battles.
Right.
Not a big deal. Anyway, $500, smack dab, perfect card for what I need to do. One retailer figured it out. EVGA.
Okay.
That is a aftermarket manufacturer for NVIDIA. And they have a partnership with NVIDIA, and they make their own branded custom cards. Rather than just letting you pre-order the console, when the cards, they put all their versions of the cards up, and there's like 6 different versions of the card. You got the all black one. You got the RGB one. You got the ultra overclocked edition. All this stuff, right? Rather than just pre-ordering it, you click the auto notify button and it puts you in a list to guarantee a purchase.
Okay.
And they didn't do pre-orders. They just had everybody sign up for the one they wanted. You could sign up for multiple ones. That way, if there was less in line ahead of you on the one, you could get whichever one.
Sure.
And that's what I did. I picked the 2 that I wanted, hit the auto notify, and register for both of them at the same time. And they are sending out emails with a link that puts the item in your cart, purchases it, and guarantees it will ship.
Oh, wow. Okay.
That is the way to do this.
That sounds like an efficient way.
It's also a very backlog way.
Sure. I mean, they probably have a list
so those pre-orders went live at 9 o'clock. Okay.
Right.
Like to start doing that at 9 o'clock. I discovered this at about 6:40 or 9:40 our time. 6:40 Eastern Coast, 9:40 our time.
Yeah.
Because they're
Pacific.
They're Pacific time.
Okay.
Sorry. I said it backwards.
Yeah. You're fine.
Anyway, by the time I got it, there was already 300 people ahead of me.
Of course.
On both cards.
And there was probably 3 cards.
No, there were 6 different cards.
6 cards total.
Wow. Okay. Yeah. So now I have to track my inline status. Right now, it's not until like January.
And that's not that far out.
That's not that far out, but I mean, these cards came out 2 weeks ago.
Sure.
The turnaround time on these things are not great.
Yeah.
But that's how console pre-orders should be done.
I like it that way.
Each each retailer gets their own console limit. They put up the auto notify thing. You click on it, you register, and as soon as the queue for that batch is full, it starts to tell you, okay, you're in wave 2. Now you're in wave 3 because we don't know how many we're going to get for wave 2.
Right.
So forth, so on, yada, yada, yada.
I don't know that
Because bots are going to destroy online sales every single time.
Yep.
I was looking on a retail site, a reselling site, just to see if maybe somebody was being cool and being like, oh, I got a 3080. I'm going to sell this 3070 for what I paid for it. Not going to have it.
No, of course not.
Not going to have it. Anyway, so this 3070 comes out at $500. Most resellers are getting about 800, 750 to 850 a pop for them. This one dude had 7
Yeah.
3070s
I've seen those.
on his site. I was like, you have got to be fucking kidding.
Fuck you,
And this is not like a site where you can just post the picture of the product from the website. No, this is like you have to post pictures that you actually own the product.
Fuck
and I'm
that.
like, fuck that dude.
Fuck you.
You know what happened? That dude, I'm pretty sure, is single-handedly responsible for the skyrocketing price in Switches this summer.
You think so? That,
He had 72 Switches.
the bird box thing.
He had 72 Switches that he had sold this summer, all above retail. You know what he got for one? He got almost $1,000 for one at one point.
Dude, they're $300. I can't believe people are out there spending that money. But eventually, someone who has the money is like,
all you're doing is enabling them to continue to do this behavior.
Yeah, but like if Chrissy Teigen wants her Nintendo Switch for Animal Crossing,
I agree, Mr. J Star.
Yeah, I was gonna get to those in a second. But if Chrissy Teigen wants her Switch and she's like, I have $1,000, buy it.
Yeah,
John Legend's wife. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like, whatever.
I got infinite resources.
Yeah,
I can do this.
Money is not a problem.
Yeah.
Mr. J Star asked 2 questions. We'll get into, and then we'll move on. We're coming up close on time anyway, and then we're gonna move into a video game. Everybody, hooray! Mr. J Star asks, or he says, in my opinion, the first batch of manufactured models are 95% flawed in tech. What's your opinion? And he's talking about consoles.
Consoles. So, all right, I can attest to this a little bit.
Okay, you have so much experience. You old fuck.
I've been around for a while, and I've been through.
Everything breaks around me.
I've been through every generation of PlayStation, and I've been through every generation of Xbox, and I've been through all but one generation of Nintendo. I was not there for the Nintendo NES launch.
Oh, well, what the fuck are we ever?
So I don't know about that.
You know what qualifies you to be here?
35 years of gaming experience.
You're attached to me. Anyway, go ahead.
I think it's the other way around, but anyway.
Yep.
So I was there when the PS2 launched, and the backwards compatibility and everything was a big thing, right? My first PS2 stopped playing PS1 games.
Really?
But not as soon as you would expect it to.
Not around launch time?
It was not around launch time.
Okay.
It was significantly past launch time.
What are you talking about? A couple years?
2 years.
Okay.
It was 2 years after I bought my console that it stopped reading PS1 games. Just entirely stopped reading PS1 games. My Xbox 360, my first one, I bought it, played great for months and months and months and months and months. I finally sold it to a friend. Lasted 4 years, and it was an original release Xbox 360. We finally red ringed after 4 years.
Okay.
I have an Xbox Elite upstairs. No issues.
No issues. Yeah.
No issues. The power supply has issues, but the console itself has no issues.
Sure.
I mean, I can't. The power supply is independent from.
Yeah. The console.
And it's the same power brick that's with all of them.
Right.
PS4, 7 years.
Nothing.
8 years. Almost 8 years because it died this summer.
Oh, well, yeah. I mean, sure.
My PS3, I can't believe that thing didn't die sooner because I never played a console more than I played my PS3.
Okay.
I put hundreds, I can't say hundreds of thousands.
No, oh my God.
I've put tens of thousands of hours on my PS3. I guarantee that.
Okay.
Because I put 800 hours into Fallout 3 alone.
That's too much. It's too much. Go outside.
So to what are you saying? 95% are flawed? No, I don't think that's true. I think it's maybe 25 to 30%.
I was gonna
have
say.
issues.
I was gonna say at most 35%.
With the exception of the Xbox 360,
Sure. I mean,
it
that
was plagued with issues.
Yeah, that was a flaw in manufacturing for that motherboard.
And Microsoft learned real quick. Make
Yeah.
the Xbox One big and empty.
My 360 didn't red ring. Eventually, it had a video card issue, which I had to get repaired.
Which was another common issue.
Yeah, but that happened like 5-6 years after I got it.
Yeah.
All of my other consoles, I've never had one stop working. I had a problem with a Wi-Fi chip in one Xbox One, but that was a second generation Xbox. It was an Xbox One S.
My hard drive died in my PS3. That's I mean those things die in PCs every single day.
All the time.
And then after I got my hard drive fixed, then the power supply was like, "Fuck you."
Yeah, I think 95% is so much.
That's 95% is excessive.
that is a jump. And even talking to people who got working in a video game store when I did, the amount of people that came back that bought consoles, not that many. People came back because they didn't know how to work their thing, and I showed them like, "You're stupid. Fix. This is what you need to do."
Yeah.
Some people did have legitimate claims, and I'm like, "Okay, there is something wrong here. We'll get you another one. No problem." But I think consoles have definitely gotten better about things. I do think things are more experimental now, but I think manufacturing's gotten a lot better. And we've learned from some old plastic things that things just don't last forever, and things don't work how you expect them to when the world gets its hands on them. Second question from Mr. J Star: why do shopping bots exist anyway? That should be illegal.
We don't disagree with that statement at all. Bots, there needs to be a way to police that. I know I was talking to a friend earlier this year about when bots started buying up all that shit. Right after we talked about the bird bot thing, scalping
the switches.
There needs to be a way for retailers to use like the same kind of software like video games use, anti-cheat software.
Yeah.
Right? So if you could do an anti-bot software for your checkouts, I think that would help tremendously. Now, granted, not everybody's going to implement it because nobody's going to care. They're getting their money.
Yeah, it's like, oh, well, things are being bought anyway. I don't care.
Oh, I sold 17 of these to one person at this address. Who cares?
It's like some people get mad on Twitter, whatever.
But I do like what Micro Center did. So Micro Center, on hot ticket items, you have to do in-store pickup, or you have to do in-store purchase. They won't even put it up online to do in-store pickup.
Yeah.
So like my video cards, if I can't get one online, I'm driving to Micro Center that night.
There you go.
And get it.
You're like, hey, bitch.
Be done with it.
I need that.
I think that was it. Just a way to anti-bot like shopping carts.
It's one of those things where it's like, you know how when like criminals are like, I'm going to steal your money,
Yeah.
And no matter what thing you do to a card reader or a gas station pump to try and anti-theft it,
somebody reverse engineers it and does it again.
So I think your idea of anti-cheat is a great idea, but I think
somebody
somebody will work harder to get around that to keep their, I don't want to say scamming because I don't know that it's scamming, but they're scalping up, I guess.
Because the people motivated to do that get something out of it.
Yeah.
The people motivated to prevent it lose out of that.
Right. It almost becomes a game for some of those people too.
Yeah.
But then and people like some people's jobs is to resell things, and I'm not here to judge anybody. I'm not into it because I'm a person that likes to buy things that are considered collectible or in high demand, and because I actually like to have the thing, I like to use the thing.
Yeah.
Mr. J Star saying in chat, Funko Pop collectors. Right. I used to collect Funko Pops. I don't anymore. I haven't bought one in a long time.
You can't find the one you want, so you might as well give up.
The ones I want are the exclusive ones because they do look cool. They have something special about them. There's no point anymore. I'm done trying. Whatever. I've got plenty. I don't need more.
Super Saiyan see-through Vegeta.
I don't have any DBZ ones. Thank God. Because I would have gone down a hole. I have too many. I haven't. Batman's the one that fucked me up.
Of all things.
The Batman Pops ruined me. But I stopped collecting those early before they were like, hey, you want a Joker?
You got a weird relationship with your Pops.
Yep. Fuck me up. But they were like, you want a Joker in like 16 different colors from Target? I'm like, no, I sure don't. So I don't like it. I don't like the bots. I don't like people that use the bots. I think it takes the fun out of everybody. I want everyone to have a fair shot at what they're buying, but it's just not how it works, unfortunately.
No, it's really not.
I wish something could be done, but I'm not the person that's like smart enough to be like, yeah, this could be done. It's so unfortunate.
Here's a thought. Yeah. Just have some fucking morals, people.
No. Why have morals when you can have more money, Nine? That's the thing. Again, these people do nothing but resell things.
Yeah, like the guy that got 7 fucking 3070 GTXs to sell.
His job is to buy those 3070s and then resell them at a higher price, and that's how he makes his money to live. People do that. That is just something that they do. That's how it goes. Yeah. It's unfortunate.
It's extremely unfortunate.
So probably what we saw with the Xbox Series X and the PlayStation 5. I saw scalpers for the PlayStation 5 immediately selling for like $1,000 a pop.
Yeah. I sent one to Dennis on Facebook that, hey, yeah, fuck this guy.
Yeah, fuck this guy.
We'll deliver in hand once it's received. I'm like, no, I can just buy it on Amazon. God, screw people.
Now, is there anything else you'd like to talk about before we end the show here?
No. Mostly because the Game of the Year file's on that computer that's in pieces back there.
No worries.
So
everybody in chat, as we always do, the Overwrite podcast is now ending. We are switching over to a video game to play here on twitch.tv/birdcage_gaming. So if you're in chat, hang out while we get some things switched over and some files exported. But everybody else who's listening to the podcast on Spotify or iTunes or Google or YouTube Music or Amazon Music, thank you very much. Make sure you're hitting that follow button for the Overwrite podcast. Just search Overwrite podcast on your podcast service of choice. And if you're a podcast listener, find us on the Twitch page, twitch.tv/birdcage_gaming.
Say goodnight to the kids, Gage.
Good night, kids.